Okay, Steve.
Good answer. Okay. Is this mathematically correct?
Yes.
Yes.
L.A., you've been selling cars for a while, right? You ever seen a payment broken down like this before? Roland, you've seen this 10 times. Have you ever used it? No.
I haven't.
No.
About the
I
last
never
year.
had to.
Never had to. Okay. Look, this is not complicated. You know, the most complicated part is the story. Okay, the math is easy. Find out what the customer thinks the vehicle is worth at the end, divide it by the term of the loan, and that gives you the amount of money they're saving every time they stroke a check. Because when the vehicle's paid for, does it turn to dust?
No.
No, it's got value. Our vehicles holding their value longer today than ever before. Yes, they are. This just gives the customer a different way to look at the payment. And by the way, what's easier to say yes to, 1112 or 696?
696.
696. I've had customers say, so what can I tell my wife? I said, well, as long as you use the term net, you can tell her the payment's $696 a month. Okay? But you're still going to write a check for $1,112 every single month. Fundamentally, they pay $696 to drive it, $1,112 to own it. Because can they trade it, sell it, or borrow against it at the end?
Yes.
Yeah, they've got a paid-for asset. It goes on the asset side of their personal balance sheet as opposed to a liability. When I buy a car and I've got a loan, well, then that loan goes on the liability side of my personal balance sheet. But once I pay it off, my personal assets go up. All right? Now, I can tell you that I've done this with, I don't know, several hundred real live customers. Does everybody close? Of course not. Nobody has anything that everybody closes on. The biggest problem I have, because when I work in a retail store these days, I'm not picking up a customer at meet and greet. I'm going in to close a customer that nobody else can get closed. And the one objection that I cannot overcome is when the customer says, read my lips, I can't write a check for $1,112. Then this doesn't work, okay? But for most others, in fact, the number one response I get from consumers when I do this is, do that again. Show me that one more time. This is a true story. This is probably